Alrighty guys, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today they just dropped a new part 3 to the Celebration Global Dokkan campaign. So it looks like we're getting a Trunks, Goten, and Gohan unit. A lot of people have been putting in the comments of like the whole Dokkan Battle Twitter. It's been a it's been a little bit hectic. I actually think this unit is a good choice for part 3. We're getting Boo Saga. I mean, they've already gone through all the fusions you can do in a celebration. They hit Gogeta, they hit the Vegito, and they got now Gotenks. So it's like they gone through every transformation and fusion. So I think it matches up with the celebration well. We're gonna take a look at the units. A lot of people have been saying it's a miss in the kit design. Honestly, though, that can go either way because a lot of people were hating on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta like last month, and obviously he's the greatest unit in the game. So can't really take everybody's opinion with a heavy grain of salt right there. And we have the animation. So for the campaign, they're looking like they're dropping a super easy A for the LR AGL, Goten and Gohan, or yeah, Goten and Trunks. Now this unit, if you've had this unit, this was probably one of the strongest LRs back in the day. When they got their easy A, they were decent, but obviously now a super easy A, and it's going to be on the same team, I believe, as this new Gohan. That's another thing. They've been saying this team is a little bit wonky. They might have a trouble like actually building a good roster. Let's see what they lead. So they lead hybrids, youth, and defender justice. Funny enough, that's I think yep. This Trunks and Goten is on every one of those categories except they are not on Defenders of Justice, which is weird. I don't know. I feel like this Trunks and Goten should be on Defenders of Justice. Is the double costume one on that? Because there was a unit, it was a World Tournament unit that was on that same category. I guess that's their like different. Oh wait, hold up. And then we got the new special Supreme Magnificent Battle event. Looks like you can get a wallpaper, one of the new ones. They have the banner coming out tonight. I believe that's tonight around reset. For JP, that's going to be like 2 o'clock. Global, of course, that's going to be a couple hours after. And we're getting a new Spopovich as well, which is a miss, absolute miss. This is the time where we could have gotten something, at least a new Trunks, a base form, something that could have actually worked with the last celebrations unit. Because if nobody didn't realize, they've kind of added a weird passive ability to this. Where is this new unit? The new Goku and Vegeta from the first part of this celebration. So it's primarily in Vegeta's passive, where he wants a Trunks to activate 3 key and a bunch of stats for him. And so far, of course, we got the Vegeta and Trunks, but more options is better. This unit would work. They do share a couple of categories together already. So, oh, is this? Yes, they are on Fuse Fighter as well, so you can get them on the Fuse Fighter team. That works a lot better than I was expecting, actually. Some easy A's we could be expecting now. My immediate pick when I saw this was this Gohan. This STR Gohan that came out with, I want to say, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Hold up, where he's got to scroll a couple pages. He's an old unit, chat. Already found the unit, guys. It's actually his name is going to be Great Saiyan Man. Obviously, it's the Gohan, but Link's is going to be perfect since they don't share the same name. He's a support unit stacker. Honestly, they could go so many directions with him. He's an old unit coming from 2020, so they can just add a lot. Buff this 3 key, 40% attacking defense, make him stack defense so he's good for festival battle as well, because you know a lot of people are complaining about not having units for that event. Maybe a lot more buffs on super and probably some damage reduction, because the only thing that this team is lacking is very good slot one options. I know this Gohan is good, but he's more of a turn three guy, so and he shares a lot of teams with the new LR that's going to come out and this standby Gohan. So yeah, I think that would definitely work well. We could probably look at the link set since we're gonna probably want to run these two. I know this one is movie heroes, but in terms of the link set, they have almost everything. Yep, Super Saiyan, Innocent Prodigies, Button Warrior, Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle Legendary Power. That is for the Trunks and Goten. Let me see what the links for the Gohan looks like. Yeah, Gohan has amazing links. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Super Saiyan Warrior Race, all in the family, prepare for battle, fierce battle, legendary power. Great. There's literally nothing wrong with that link set right there. They were cooking with that. Now for the kid, it's only really this portion that I'm like circling right here that we're gonna have to worry about. Obviously, if the AGL Trunks and Goten are really good after the EZA or Super EZA, it would be great. It would be a great option for them, but we're still looking for more. It's always okay to be greedy in this game. They're gonna hand out a lot more units that can help us for these events, which leads me to believe that yeah, this Spopovich unit that they added, what were they thinking? They could have gave us another Trunks and Goten, because if you look at the passive, that's what he's looking for. He's looking for another hybrid Saiyan, and that's what they would build him off of. Yeah, you see, some people are already saying in the comments how similar this team is to others. Hmm. Actually, that is true. Somebody's talking about the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. He can get that active skill off. Let's pull up that Goku real fast. Quickest way. Pure Saiyan and Goku Youth, yep. And he's on the youth category, which the Trunks was as well. Mm-hmm. 7 more attacks. Oh, you can activate his intro as well. And what teams are they on? That is the only problem I have with this team. Their leader skill is terrible. I changed my mind. It's the worst thing about this character. Because I don't think you can run them on Earthbreath because they don't lead it. They don't lead the category. And Hybrid Saiyans, the roster is good, but this unit as a lead would be terrible because they need keyed orbs, and it's not like they're generating it turn one. It's turn four, turn three bare minimum. I don't know. Honestly, Omatsu, he was cooking with this one, but maybe we gotta see the part two LR. You know they like to drop a carnival. Maybe we can get a Deborah. I mean, this version of Goku, not Goku, but Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, they don't fight anybody specific. This is kind of like the almost like the opening of the Buu saga where he's training Videl. Now the Spopovich is from the fight with Videl, but that I assume is going to be because we're going to get a new event with Videl being like a boss or something like that. So Part 2 LR could be another Majin Buu saga, like extreme class. We haven't got a Deborah or a Bobby, so let's look at the last Deborah we got. Oh yeah, we can definitely get a new Deborah. Like the last one was the Deborah and the Bobby that, or the Demon God Deborah. That's an old unit. Like they're easy a 2024. Yeah, they could definitely get a new. hmm, I wouldn't even say I would want them to lead Majin Buu Saga. They could lead Terrifying Conqueror and Demonic Power. That actually would give us a team we can run Demon King Piccolo on the free to play unit. So that is actually a good idea. I mean, a lot of these campaigns they've been buffing a lot of units, giving old units easy A. So this is one of the things that they've been trying to push to keep a lot of the older players back in the game because a lot of players are going to have units that they've either just stockpiled that became junk, just in your box collecting dust space. They added easy A to it. Now you're able to use the unit because they're top 10 in the game again. So that's definitely a good thing when they easy A and super easy A these units. We just have to get more of them. Get greedy. Omatsu has to give us more of them. Can't be dropping one, two easy as a celebration. 4 or 5 bare minimum. Other than that, I think this is a decent celebration. We're getting a new unit. Honestly, the global Dokkan celebration has just been a complete win. From the first part being Rose, second part being Gogeta headliner, and then third part now we got a Gohan unit. Honestly, it's kind of scary because now it's like, what is going to be for the end of the year? But that's going to be for next time.
You are a fool to challenge a god. I'll calm the anger of the gods